self-awareness, and wealth achievement in traditionally underserved communities. However, my brother, he asked me to give my testimony. And essentially, my story didn't start off great. Those of you who don't know me, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. If you don't know, now you know. And I am the oldest of 8. I was raised by a single mom. My dad wasn't really in my life, and I really didn't have no male figures to guide me. Fortunately, as I began to grow up, God started to surround me around people who helped me align myself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, changing my values overall. Essentially, before I had guidance, I was in a lost phase of time to where my values were materialistic and egotistic. I valued money, cars, I mistreated women. Everything that I thought was being a man, once I decided to submit and commit to God, I found out that that wasn't what it's about. And nothing I valued was what it was about. Essentially, I had to separate myself from the world and what God designed me to do. Once I tapped into God's energy, I found out that my purpose was essentially to help every brother or sister who ever felt like me find themselves, which is the reason why I created the system of The Great Day Inc. Our goal is to help small businesses incorporate and start themselves. Our goal is to help people find out who they are and serve out their purpose. See, it's not easy because in a time like this, especially as a black or minority in this country, we really are stripped of our history. So it's hard for us to know who we are when we determine who we are based off of who we surrounded by. So as a young man, naturally, my mindset is I'm going to go far. My mindset is I'm about to check at 18 or 21, so let me just live it up now. Let me live my best life now, not even knowing that I'm nowhere close to living the best life that I could. So I had to change things and really reevaluate how I thought and how I felt. And really, I had to learn to love myself. You know, I always visualized being a great man, a father, a husband. Never believed I could, but look at me now. The best thing I ever did for myself was pray. Got down, said a prayer, and believe me, God answered my question. And it's not going to come the way y'all think. It's not going to come in some deep Allstate commercial like voice. But there's going to be a feeling, there's going to be a spontaneous feeling of thought that overwhelms you. And you'll know that that's Him talking to you, I promise you. And don't base your relationship with God off of nobody else's relationship with God. That's between you and Him. A and B. Stop seeking validation from other people. Because everybody wasn't for who I am today. People still not for who I am today. You're going to have people who are going to look at you because you changed. And changing is a good thing. Because staying the same is not okay. Staying in the same place is not okay. Remaining comfortable is not okay. You living day by day, planning to die. And when you go, what you got to show for it? One of my mentors asked me that question when I was younger. He said to me, Dave, and I'm sorry if this is not clean, but he said, Dave, what you really worth? I said, I don't know. He said, in this world, right now, you ain't worth shit. And that hurt. But it was the realest thing I ever heard in my life. It's the reason why I devoted to myself to become something. And in that moment, I found out that everything I asked God for me was already in it, and I just had to manifest it. Everything I think I brought to reality. Anything you think you can do, anything you want to do, you can do. Don't set yourself to these circumstances or these limits or other people's standards or expectations of how you're supposed to do things. What you need to understand is there's a way for everybody. You just got to make it. Your way may not be the same as everybody else's way, and everybody's not going to agree with how you do it, but just get it done. That's the point of this whole thing. Stop trying to be like everybody else. God created you for a reason. And if you're not living out how He sees fit, I don't know what you're doing. Get to it. Time is an illusion. Don't let nobody tell you behind because you ain't right there. Don't let nobody who feel like they're further than you make you feel inferior. Because God has time for different people. And you're in the right place right now. And if you feel like you're not in the right place, then I suggest you go pray so you can get in the right place. Because I promise you, once you tap in, your whole world will change. How you see things will change. Your mindset, the elevated level that you will achieve just praying is divine. But that's really all I gotta say. I thank my brother for allowing me to say this. I appreciate him. Here you go right here.
Yeah. So thank you for coming out, man. People definitely need to hear your story. You know, a lot of people in our youth society, they think that, you know, they don't have to like what people. So right now, we're trying to bridge the gap to show that, you know, there are people out there who come in similar situations that also went through things that you went through in the past. So you have to look up to there are people out there who want to help you. Thank you for checking in. My name is Isaiah Harris, CEO of Two Lanes. Let's go. I appreciate you.